Hey guys, Robert here, and I saw Superman today with my brother, and oh boy, was it good! It was really good, guys. Okay, first I'm gonna do a non-spoiler review first, a portion of it. I might split it into videos, I might not, but sorry about that, telemarketer. But as I was saying, this movie was so good. It met and exceeded my expectations. But first, let me talk about one thing. Am I going to compare this to Reeves or Man of Steel? Well, I'll say this. It's my favorite Superman movie as it stands right now. But, do I want to compare them to the others? No. Because here's why. The Krypto Reeves movies were more or less, how should I put this? They were trying to prove that you could make a movie work with Superman. That you could get one out there. That it is possible to do it in live action. Then you had the follow-ups that continue off of that. But that was the main principle of the Reeves movie. Was showing to the world this was possible. That it wasn't just a joke. That you could take it seriously. Which it worked. Returns, less said the better. But then the Snyderverse, Man of Steel now was showing that if you can make it grounded. Which it succeeded in that regard. Excuse me. But this was now showing, can you make it comic booky and make it work? And yes, you could. You very much could. As it stands, I do have a few problems with this. Is this flawless? Hell no. But it's still very good. And it feels like a Superman movie. It really does. James Gunn really captured it. This felt like how Superman in many ways should be. Is this what I say is the definitive Superman? Hell no. Definitely not. But it is still a very good Superman. Because with Superman that was done to try to show things off to everyone and make people understand Superman, and I think it worked. So, I mean, it really did work. Hold on, I just want to make sure I get all the actors' names right when I go over. Because I'm gonna go David Crosswhite. I thought you did a really good job. Is he my favorite Superman? That's the hard part. Reeves set a gold standard. Cavill was good for what he did, but I can't judge him because he did a completely different Superman compared to this. Do I think Cavill had the potential to do this? Yes. Do you think he would have done better than Corn Sweat? I don't know. That I cannot say. But, yeah, he was really good as Superman still. I bought it. I really bought it. Him as Superman. I really enjoyed it. I thought his take was good. It felt like, yes, Superman. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois. My favorite live-action Lois now. I adored her. I have not felt this good about Lois since the animated series. Kate Bosworth in Returns didn't do it. Amy was gorgeous, but I didn't feel Lois Lane was her. I didn't feel the fire of her being in Trevor Porter. Oh yeah, she figured out he was Superman. I got that, but other than that, you really didn't get the intrepid reporter, the fire in her that she was. You know, without understanding, I could not tell that she was raised. I would be surprised if I thought she was raised by a military father. Rachel, she has the fire, the spunk. I buy her as a reporter, and I could buy that she had a military dad. All that stuff. I thought that was really good. Because so is Lex, best Lex. Bar none, best live action movie Lex. Best since Rosenbaum. And you could tell there was elements of all the Lexes. You have a bit over the topness of it, but I bought it. This really blows Eisenberg out of the water. Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, he is so Guy Gardner. He nailed Guy Gardner. Isabella Michelle as Hawkgirl did a really good job there. Really good job. Really liked it. Wish I saw more with her. Eve Keschmacher, thought she was good. She had her purpose. Wish the plot got resolved a little better. Let me double check. With Jimmy Olsen, that's Skylar Gisondo. He was Jimmy, but I wish we had more. But this felt best Jimmy we've had in live action. Period. Eddie and Gassigi as Mr. Terrific nailed it. He nailed it. He was so perfectly Mr. Terrific, and they really showcasing for him. Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho, with what he was given, he did a really good job. He did such a good job there. Just so good on that. The rest of the Daily Planet cast were barely there. Troop barely even did anything. That really felt bad. Mom, Pa, really liked them. Not sure I'm a big fan of the talking, like Ma saying, "Come watch the box" when she meets the TV. But overall, very loving, very good nature. I really enjoyed them. The engineer was really good, but again, let me put this. There's a lot. They set up a lot, and there's a lot going on in this world. But there's also parts where I feel like they're good as a standalone, and I could see things continuing on with them. I just wish we had more with it. That was by far one of the few little issues. Oh, someone does show up at Krypto. Krypto was good dog. He was an adorable dog. Really loved him in here. And again, there's a lot more I could say about this, but that'll go into spoilers. I thought the story was well handled, one plot point notwithstanding. The action was really good. This felt like it was a comic put on the page. For the most part, it did. And so much of the plot building on how the world feels about Superman was really good, really done well. Again, just so much of it I love. And so I say, go out and see it, guys. That's my recommendation. Go out and see this movie. You're going to be entertained. You are going to love it. If you're going in expecting more of Man of Steel, you're not going to like it. If you're going in expecting it to be gritty, realistic, you're not going to like it. I think people put it best. If you saw the trailer and you wanted to see it, you're not going to be disappointed. If you saw the trailer and felt like, it's not going to change your mind whatsoever. This is not a movie that's going to change your mind. You're going to still feel the way you were feeling before. But again, it was really, really good. Just so damn good. But let's now get into the actual spoiler portions of it. They reveal that Clark, they had a message from his parents that said, "Why we're sending you here, we want you to do good for this world." And then that message was corrupted. And then it was later revealed that the message was cleaned up by Lex, and it was so tailor-made to say, it's a good planet because these people are weak, and you should take many wives, things like that. It's just something about that rang false for me. It just felt too convenient for Lex. Yes, there's moments that seem to imply that it might be real. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not, because it just bothered the crap out of me. But yeah, it just bothered the crap out of me that they were trying to say that they are going for it's like invincible or whatever. Something felt wrong, felt hollow. That first half, they had specific data, and the second half just felt too convenient. Yes, Lex said, the message was real, but it's hard to say, really. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not, because it doesn't make sense for John and Laura to say this stuff. It really doesn't. Yes, you have My Adventures of Superman, where they have Krypton be evil, but even there it still feels like it's not all of them, just a good number of them. Supergirl shows up to pick up Krypto, and I'll wait and see for the movie. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not when she's like telling Superman, "Later, bitch!" It's like, but okay, but to keep going on with the spoilers here. The plot starts off with Superman got his butt kicked in by the hammer of Bolivian, which ends up being Ultraman in a suit. Fine. He shows up and he's battered, but this was used for Lex through the engineer to find out where the fortress is. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And that feels like Lex. He's both manipulating Superman and all that, but also, and this was also used to set up, Krypto and everything. Oh, that was one thing. When we see Supergirl at the end, we find out the reason why Krypto keeps tackling and going after people is because Supergirl lets him and just laughs and loves it. So that's why it's Superman's like, no, stop. It's because she's like, yes. Wow. Then Lex is basically okay. Lex's overall plan is to try and ruin Superman. Typical for Lex. He's finally like, I am done with him. I'm going to ruin his life. And oh wait, 1 sec. Sorry about that. But yeah, just that's how Lex is. He really wants to just bring Superman down and everything. So then you have what do I hear? Thank you. But yeah, then you have so that's where he finds the message, reveals it to the world and everything. Okay, yeah, this country. So apparently Lex is manipulating this one country, giving them all the money on the dollar so that they can invade this neighboring country, wipe it out, and then Lex would own it all. So basically Lex wants to be king of this country and make it a utopia, a perfect place for him to just own and make it his own thing. Alright, that's typical Lex right there. But he needs to take out Superman to do it, naturally. So then as this is going on, but yeah, then the world starts to turn to him because they think he's the vanguard of an invasion. Then Superman, the chemistry between Superman and Lois is great. I love their chemistry. It is so good. And even that interview when they have it. Like, he's been doing his own interviews, but then she's like, you haven't had me interview you. So it's like, yeah, now she has him the hardball questions and everything. So Superman decides to turn. Oh, Krypto got abducted as well during all this, which led to him going after, like, where's the dog? Lex is playing him like a fiddle in that regard. Then we have, Jimmy. Okay, those story bits on him sexting with Eve Teschmacher, it's not that extreme. It's not that. They are in connection, but there's no sexting. Just like when people are claiming, if Mom and Pa play for laughs, no. They're not bumpkins. They're not hicks. They give you the vibe of hicks, but they're not hicks. But yeah, so Teschmacher is basically the mole. And I like how she's like, why are you with her? And why are you still with Lex? He's bad for you. Oh, you think I don't know that? But you already talked about he put one of his exes inside this pocket universe. It's like, yeah, kind of forced to stick around, but she has the hots for Jimmy. Seems all girls do. And Jimmy is actually uncomfortable. He's not like, hey. He's more like, like he doesn't care for it at all. That I like. He's not like, hey, ladies. He's more like, hey. That's more what the Jimmy I want to see. But yeah, so she's Jimmy's insider. Now Superman decides, I'm going to turn myself in. Let things settle down, but also I'll find out where Lex is keeping Krypto. Take him to his pocket universe, where you have Metamorpho there, because they have his son Joey, so he can make kryptonite to try and kill Superman. And while he's stuck in there, you're seeing all this stuff. Yes, we find out about the whole super shit monkeys typing stuff and everything, but it's a gag. I knew it was a gag. It was a gag. It was like, With all the over-the-topness that Lex is doing, it actually made sense. It worked. Here was everything that Lex was doing. It worked. You have that. But yeah, and while he's in there, the guy you saw in the trailer who helped Superman up and everything, Lex brings him before him, does this roulette thing, the pointing gun saying, tell me anything I know, ends up shooting him, which, it hurts Superman, and it made Metamorpho realize, I just sat there and did nothing while a poor innocent man was killed. You have Lois go and meet up with the Justice Gang to try and get them to help. Terrific decides, I'll go help instead. Then, which leads to them, again, it flows so organically, but it's also it's one big series of events. It's basically, yeah. Superman busts out, thanks to Lois and Mr. Terrific. They're able to get him out of there, and then Lex decides, I'm gonna start the move, my big move. What? I'm gonna have the Ultraman, who ends up being a clone of Superman, and Engineer attack. We have the invasion start on. All this stuff is starting to happen. Superman can't be in two places at once. Thankfully, the Justice Gang go and save the country. And you have Lex further opens up the pocket dimension from the old portal, which ends up causing it to rip things open. So and they were able to evacuate one portion of Metropolis, but not the other portion. But yeah, we see like it's starting to rip in half at everything, and leading to a big fight with Engineer and Ultraman. Meanwhile, like I said, the Justice Gang stops them. And eventually, all things get resolved, everything's taken care of. The trailers showed a lot, but the order is not what it was shown. Again, there's so much really to like about this, with the exception of the Kryptonian message. That's the only thing I didn't like about it, but everything else felt like this was a comic book brought to life. I thought all the actors were perfectly casted. All of them were. There was not one disappointment in the cast. The acting was strong. The story was, except for that one thing, was very strong. You really showed to people what makes Superman Superman in a way that made sense. There's just so much more to go about. I mean, I'm just breezing through things, but there is so much minor, smaller details, everything to watch. You should go out and see it. It is just so good. It's really hard to put into words, really, without just, again, step by stepping it all. But yeah, if you're a Superman fan who's open-minded to things, go and see this. If you're a person who's expected to be like the Snyderverse, don't bother. It's not going to change your mind. But yeah, I can't praise this enough, guys. I give this anywhere between an 8 to a 9 out of 10. I still haven't fully settled on it yet, but I really loved it. So yeah, that's all else I gotta say, guys. Go out and watch it. I'm not that good at doing this on my own, guys, but yeah, go out and watch it. Enjoy it. You'll have a good time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.